So and also like if you see the key we will I will explain you in much better detail because it is one of the important concept. But still, like key
Mm-hmm.
here, the pre means primary. There are typically two types of key. One is
Yep.
primary key and one is foreign key. Primary key is
Well,
basically
sorry, uh, primary key and
foreign key.
foreign key.
Foreign.
Okay.
Yeah, foreign key.
Foreign as in foreigner, right?
Yeah, foreigner. Yes, that's
Like
right.
like yeah, foreign key.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have a default. Okay, so when you say default is basically means, suppose
Mm-hmm.
if you do not, if you leave it blank. Okay, if you leave that
Mm-hmm.
space blank, you do
Mm-hmm.
not enter any data. Okay, then what would
Mm-hmm.
typically happen is MySQL will automatically provide the by default data. For
Mm-hmm.
example, here it will directly provide current timestamp. So whenever you are entering the data, it will, whatever time it is, whatever day time it is happening, it will just
Capture and
push it. Exactly. And then you have null as in, like, if you do not provide the password, obviously it won't it won't like it will give you an error, and by default it will say null. Okay, and then
null.
extra it is like,
And if I put
hmm,
host and user, if I don't put anything, it will be blank.
it will be blank only. Yes, that's right.
Nothing. Yeah, the rows will be blank.
Extra is
Okay.
nothing but
Okay.
a like rule, like default generated, like it's like, okay, just a simple, nothing, like a description sort of a thing, nothing much. Okay, so I hope you understood. Any doubts in this?
Okay. No, no doubts as of now.
Okay, so can you explain me like uh, what is the difference between character and text?
Okay, so character is it's a data type where we are giving them a fix. We are telling the MySQL server that this is a fix. It has to be under a fixed length, whatever the number we have given, and the it will require less space compared to text. Text is which has there is no definite number of lengths which is provided by us. So more allocated space will be given by MySQL server for them
Exactly.
for text.
So suppose if I have a column named as address, which type will you
Sorry,
named as address?
your
I
voice
want
broke.
to, yeah, I want to store
Okay.
user's address in my database.
Mm-hmm.
Which type
Okay.
will I choose?
Character.
Character. Okay, what would be the limit of it?
I can give limit like 100 or 200, depends upon me, right? Like I can give, but it should not exceed. It will not exceed obviously more than 200. So yeah, I can give a number like 200.
Okay. So one thing which the reason why I ask this question is because a character data type can only have a maximum length of 255.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so by default the definition of
Okay.
this data type, that character, you cannot give 1000, but
Mm-hmm.
because then it will result in error saying that the character data type can only encompass 255 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so since
Okay.
now
Okay.
our address, we are not sure. Okay, we are not sure that
Okay.
how much data, I mean how much lines or how many characters it can. You can either go with
Okay.
text. Okay, you can either go with text, or better option
Okay.
is, there is one more data type which is called as varchar. Varchar is a short form, and varchar is the big brother of character. It is called as variable
Mm-hmm.
character, and it has
Very
a variable character, and it has the maximum length of 65,535.
okay. Okay.
Okay, which we will see. I'm just like giving a rough example. 65,535.
Okay.
Okay, and you can
Mm-hmm.
choose like 1000, 2000, whatever you can choose. Okay, and also remember
Okay.
that each character takes up 1 byte of memory.
Okay.
1 byte of memory. So whenever you are say character of 255, it's basically taking up to 255 bytes. Okay.
255 bytes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and numbers usually take 8 bytes, 16 bytes. So there are bits and bytes, which we'll see in detail. Don't worry about it. But I hope you are able
Okay.
to understood this, right? Understand this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what I will do is, if there is something like username and something like name or surname or something which will be small, like it will be not be something a long data set, data field. So I will use character in those cases where I know the customer name will be like, okay, most probably within 255 characters, so I will use that time, I will use character.
Yes.
Or else if something like address comes, I can use varchar, which I know, okay, the addresses can be long, so I'll
Exactly.
use varchar in that, or I can use text as well.
Yes.
So which is better? If I use varchar, okay, you are saying that it's giving me 65,000 characters,
Hmm.
okay, so that takes more space or text takes more space?
Now it depends on the context, right? Like in this example which we were discussing was respect to address. So address
Okay.
it shouldn't
Okay.
go more than 2000 characters. I don't think so. There is any address
Yeah.
which should go more beyond than 2000
That long.
characters, right? So now in this case,
Yeah.
then using varchar is relatively good because you know, okay,
Okay.
that you know. But suppose if you
Mm.
are storing a paragraph, let's say you have created a
Yeah.
database where you are storing chat gpt prompts where you don't know how long the prompt
Okay.
can be, then in that case you should use
Okay.
text.
Got your point. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it
So if
depends on the
something which
context.
which we don't know, like how long can it be? It can maybe exceed even 6,500.
Yeah,
So in those cases, I can use text.
exactly. Like although it is very much not possible in real case scenario that you would be storing in one row in one cell you will be storing more data point than 65. Typically we use varchar for
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
varchar for everything. But still,
Uh,
like text is
mhm.
again like you can use that because I will tell you why we use text. Okay, so whenever you are processing
Mhm.
lots of data, right, especially text data, like there can like we like what I do
Mhm.
is like I take data input from PDFs, from a lot of PDFs, and
Okay.
from like so when or also like I sometimes I need to convert images into their numerical presentations,
Mhm.
which can go beyond
Mhm.
65,000. So for storing that, we basically need this text, which is nothing but which is also called as blob. Blob is binary large object, which you will see lot better. Don't worry about it. But until now, I suppose I'm hoping that you understood all of this, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we have seen that there is something called as database. Inside that database, there is lot
Mhm.
of tables available. Inside that table, this is the schema.
Mhm.
Now, whatever we have discussed is called as schema. Schema is nothing but a structure. Like what
Okay.
is the structure of your table? What is
Okay.
the schema of your table? Schema is nothing but this.
Okay.
Okay.
What we are seeing now: field type, null,
Exactly.
key, default. This table. This is schema.
Exactly. This is nothing but describes that what are the data types, what are the column names, data types, what are the variable lengths, the limitations, there are any
Mhm.
keys, default values, and all that stuff. This is nothing but schema. Okay, schema of the table. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
now suppose if you want to read the data from this table, okay, whenever you want to read the data from this table, like suppose you have taken the example of smart sheet. Now if you want to select
Mhm.
some data, like if you want to highlight some data, then what will you do on that smart sheet? You will.
I will. I will go to I will go to that sheet which I want. Okay,
Hmm.
and I will use the table which I want from that sheet,
Exactly.
and whatever data is required, I will take that data and I will keep the rest of the data as
Ex-
it is. I will not touch that.
exactly, you will select that. Select is the keyword. You will select that specific table data and only will see that data, right?
Yes,
So now similarly in
correct.
MySQL, what you will do is you will just write a statement. Can you write it down? Say select
Yeah.
select,
Mm-hmm.
then star, just star, shift the star,
Mm-hmm.
okay, space,
Mm-hmm.
from,
Sorry.
from, from,
From.
from. Now the
Okay.
table name, which is password history, and then semicolon, semicolon, just say
Uh,
semicolon. No, no, that's fine, that's fine. You can semicolon enter. No, 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 not this.
okay.
Just say semicolon enter. Enter. Now, why do you think you got this output? Empty set.
Because there is no data.
Exactly. This statement select star from password history, right? What does it represent? That what you are trying to do is you are trying to read the data from that table. Select star
Mm-hmm.
is nothing but you want all of the columns, okay? You
Okay.
basically want all of the columns from the table name. Can we try selecting the data, let's say from servers? You can just say select star from servers. Okay, it is also empty set. Okay, let me guess which one will have data.
Default roles maybe.
Yeah, default roles. Yeah, you can do that. Yes, that should have definitely have data. That at least the root.
Okay. It's
Okay, no worries. Like this, I guess. Okay, so now can you just say show databases? No, no, no. Wait, 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 wait. You can just say select star from user. Let's say if you have any data from user, should have at least data from user. Okay, you have got the data. So
Mhm.
don't worry, it looks messy. I do understand. But
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So but then like whenever you don't have any data, you will get empty set. But like let's
Mm-hmm.
say that this is like you have got a lot of host user. So you will see that the host
Mm-hmm.
is localhost, user is MySQL
Mm-hmm.
info schema. You can see the next user is localhost session. You can see your own user as well, which is root, localhost root, the last column, right?
Why?
And yeah,
Yeah.
last column, localhost root.
Local route. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
this
got
is
it.
your user, right? So but it looks messy, it sometimes looks messy, but don't worry about it.
But if it would have been a user interface, it would have been more presentable, I think so.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, don't worry about it. So now can you just type clear, clear, clear? Yeah, just enter,
Okay.
enter. Yeah, uh, clear without yeah, just enter, clear without semicolon, enter. It should clear.
Done. Done.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I mean we typically just to clear out the previous output, but no worries. Any doubts until now?
No.
So we have seen that there is a database. Inside the database, you
Mm-hmm.
basically have a table. Inside that table, like inside that multiple tables. Inside the tables, you have basically have your rows, right? Rows and columns and all that stuff. Now, the real question is, how do you create your own database, create your own table, read from that table, right? There should be some way where you can create your own database and table, all that stuff, right?
Correct.
So it's very plain and simple. Okay, you just have to say create database. You can name the database anything you want.
Create database.
Let's say,
What should I?
school. That's fine. Let's say school. Yeah, let's take example of school. And then
Okay.
semicolon enter. Now what do you get here?
query okay, one row affected.
Exactly. Can you now just again run show databases? I will be just back in no 1 minute. Show databases.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello. नमस्कार. सुन ना आशिक मैं तुझे एक थोड़ा एक 11 बजे और कॉल करूँ क्या? मैं थोड़ा एक सेशन में हूँ. क्यों कॉल करना है? मेरी ये मंगा है क्या? Hey, I'm so sorry. Someone was at the door. But yeah, I guess you got the output right. Like now you can see the school database which has been created on the MySQL server, right?
Yes, yes, I can see.
Yeah. So now that you have created a database, in order to use that database, you have to do what?
Uh, I have to enter the data in this, right?
Yeah, enter the data, but like we did something like just to select that
We have
database.
to, we have to select that database, and under in that database we will use syntax, or maybe what.
Exactly. So you
Uh,
have to use the use syntax. Use,
mhm.
use school. Database has been changed. Like as you can see, the database has changed. Now whatever. Now the reason why we do this is because one database, okay, I mean multiple
Mhm.
database can have the same table name, right? Like it,
Multiple database. Yes, correct.
multiple
Correct. So we
databases
have to
can,
we
yeah,
have to define which from which database I want this table.
exactly. So there can be a
Mhm.
possibility that that school and factory can both have the table name employees. So if by
Correct.
mistakenly if you choose the other database and update it, although if the schemas are different, then it wouldn't update. It will give you an error. But there
Mhm.
can be a possibility that you might be confused. So I mean, whenever you are working on some database, MySQL needs you to use this syntax where you use the database name.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Before
now,
doing anything under that database, we have to select that database, and we have to use this syntax,
yes,
use the database name,
yeah,
and then whatever changes and whatever changes we want to do under that database, we can do it.
exactly, that's absolutely right. Yeah. So now can you say show tables? Now it will basically show the tables from your database. Show tables.
I don't have to define anything now, right?
As of
Correct.
now, no.
Since
As of now, no.
under that
Yeah,
show tables,
yeah, tables. What
it's
does it
empty.
say? It's empty, right? So why
It's empty.
and by the
Yeah.
way, can you press command plus command plus plus? It will zoom in your terminal. Yeah, so you would be able to see it more clear. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, yeah, so now it basically says that empty set, right? Now our exercise is to create a table. Okay, we want
Okay.
to create a table. For creating a table, okay, should I share on? I will share it on WhatsApp itself, so that maybe sometime back, if you want to refer, you can refer it. So I have sent you on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
Before copying it, just understand what exactly it is. Okay. So, like for
Okay.
example, say
So we
create.
are giving
Yeah.
you yeah,
So
create table and student underscore no integer. Okay. So that means there is it should not be integer student
no, no,
name,
no, no,
correct?
no. Here, what we are trying to do,
Okay.
under the school database, we want to create a table which is called as students. Okay. So the
Okay.
name of the table would be
Mm-hmm.
students. Create table
Mm-hmm.
students, and inside that students table, what should be my columns and what should be its data type.
Okay.
Okay. So create
Okay.
table students, and then you have student number. No is nothing but number,
Yeah.
student number underscore number, which has a data type
Mm-hmm.
of integer. Integer as in
Ah,
number.
I got. Ah,
Okay.
I got it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then you have a student name which has a varchar.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can use character as well, but varchar also is good because typically varchar has good faster processing rate. So varchar,
Okay.
which has a limit of 20, that is any student name won't go more than 20 characters.
Got it.
Okay. And then you have
Mm-hmm.
age. Okay. Age,
Okay.
which has a data type of integer.
Okay.
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 So
Here underscore we are using to define space, correct?
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's right. Underscore is nothing but a replacement of space.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so here we are saying to SQL that create a table, okay,
Yeah.
and under that table, I'm giving it in a bracket. The syntax will be student underscore number, that
Hmm.
is student space number,
Yeah.
and we are defining the data type as to be integer.
Yes.
Then I'm giving a comma. Again, the next column I am giving a student underscore name, that is student space name, and I'm giving the data type varchar. I could have used character as well, but since varchar is has more faster rate,
Processing.
we
Yes.
we are using varchar here,
Yeah.
and I am defining it could be under 20 characters.
Exactly.
Then for the third column, I am using age, and I'm using the data type as integer. I'm giving the name of the column as age, and giving the data type as integer here. Okay.
Yes. That's absolutely right. So
Mm-hmm.
now here, okay, the one thing which you need to do, I just have typed it. Right? It actually won't be integer. This was just for your understanding. It will be
Okay.
it will have a short form. I'm just editing it. So now if you see on the WhatsApp, it is int
Mm-hmm.
actually. Okay, int is nothing
Int.
but a
Yeah.
short form of integer. Now if you
Integer.
copy paste
Okay.
this on MySQL,
Okay. If you want, I can write it.
yeah, you can write it as well. That's fine. I mean, in fact, you should write it down. You know my brother, by the way,
Who?
Nihal.
Nihal. No, I don't know him.
Acha, no, I saw you have saved my name, Shadir Nihal, so I thought you might know
No,
my
no, no, no.
brother.
Actually, I got your number from someone,
Mustafa
right?
Bhai.
That
Yeah, yeah.
that's how
Okay, okay.
we
No worries,
saved
no
it.
worries. My brother is a little. I mean, he's a little outgoing, and I have it's been roughly around more than 3 years since I've been in Cheetah Camp, so I was just curious. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, okay, okay. So here I will go to terminal. Okay, okay. Create table
Students.
and students. This is the what is this create table students? This is just a syntax so that the SQL will know. Okay, I'm giving them a command to create a table. Table name is student, and whatever I put under the bracket will be the type
पता नहीं
of
भाई मुझे तो मिला
data
नहीं है.
which is going to be under that type of columns, and rows which are going to be under that. table, correct?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So student.
Actually, you don't have to write everything at once. You can now press enter. It will
Okay.
give you press enter. Now
Mm-hmm.
you can give the round brackets. Press enter.
Okay.
Press enter. No, 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 not both of them. Only one.
Okay.
The
Okay.
opening one. Okay,
Okay.
now it will result in an error. Just say control C. Control
Command C.
C. Yeah, yeah. No, no. Control C.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now
Again,
type
start
it again.
from
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
create table students. Do need for semicolon, right?
Yeah. Semicolon basically is when you are finished writing the entire query.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay. So since you have
Okay.
not
Create
finished it, yeah.
student. Then the first one.
Yes.
Okay. Now I can write the column name, correct?
Yes.
Student underscore number, and the data type I will put as integer.
Yes. Enter.
Then I can enter. Okay, I can
Yeah.
enter.
You can
Okay.
enter. Yes.
Then student name,
Yeah.
name, and data type I will put as varchar, and I will give a limit of 30, comma, enter, then age, and I will give data type as integer.
Enter.
Correct?
Yes. Enter.
Enter. No need for semicolon.
No, no, no. Enter.
Or
Then that round brackets and then semicolon and end of yeah. Now semicolon. What does it say?
okay. Zero rows affected. Query. Okay.
Exactly. Now that this basically means you have created successfully created the table. Now you can say show tables. You don't have to.
Students.
Don't even have to name it. You just say show tables.
Okay. Show tables. Okay.
Now
Tables
previously,
in school.
yeah, previously you were getting that empty set. Now your
Mhm.
newly created table is listed, right?
Okay.
Now can you say
Okay.
describe students?
Hmm.
So see
Or
the
instead of going through all this, I could have directly gone to describe students by like putting one syntax
hmm.
saying show tables from students and describe student like that. No, right?
You can do it. I mean, there is no necessary even write directly, but then the for that you have to remember the table name. If you know the table name, you can just directly say describe whatever table name you are referring to. But if you don't know the
Since
table,
we are
yeah. But if
rules.
you don't know the table, since there can be multiple tables, and you want to know all
Mhm.
of the tables which are present in that database, you typically do show
Mhm.
tables.
If I would have made four tables like students, then teacher, then staff, like that,
Yeah,
other staffs like that. So in these tables in school, I would have gotten three different tables, correct?
exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And then I could have said like describe students or describe teacher. Then I would have got the schema of that particular table, correct?
Yes. So now let's do one thing. Okay, let's do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's actually do that which you are referring to.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just pasting it on. So
I can write it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it will understand first that what exactly you are trying to do. Okay, the WhatsApp I have given you. You can write it obviously. There's no problem. On WhatsApp, I have given you now. Similarly, on a same
Mm-hmm.
fashion, we will create a
Mm-hmm.
table named as professors to store the
Okay.
information of professors.
Okay.
So in which like you
Okay.
will have your last name, your
Mm-hmm.
department, your salary of the professor,
Mm-hmm.
and hire date.
Okay.
In that,
Okay.
can do you do there is one error. Can you tell me what is the error?
Mm, integer, it should be int. That
Exactly.
one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can just type it out.
Okay. Okay. What was the first thing? Name, right? Last name. Okay. Last name, department, salary, hire date. Department, right? What was the last one? Hire. There is an error. It's showing.
Okay. Wait. Uh, Line number 7. Okay. Can you up arrow? Just say up arrow.
Okay.
Remove the extra. Uh,
Space.
the this thing, not space. Comma, and try.
Extra comma. Where is the extra
With a
comma?
higher date after higher date.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now try.
I put extra comma in the end. So comma is for a different type of data.
New
If
column.
there if
If there is a new column.
new column,
Exactly.
yeah. If there is no new column, it's the if it's the last column, then I would not put comma. Correct.
Exactly. That's right.
Got it.
Okay. Now you can similarly like show the tables or describe professor, all that stuff.
Okay. Show table. Okay. Right. Hmm. Got it.
Okay. So now we
Yeah.
have created a table, right?
Okay.
What we have done is we have, out of the four possible options, create, read, update, delete, we have done the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have understood what is MySQL, what is database,
Yeah.
how tables are arranged
Mm-hmm.
in it, how you can like use MySQL commands for listing out the tables and describing the tables and all that stuff. Now
Mm-hmm.
before reading, we need to insert some data which we can read, right?
Correct, correct.
We need
Because
to,
everything is null now.
exactly.
If we try to read, we will not get any data. Yeah.
Exactly. You basically need to insert something, okay, before putting
Mm-hmm.
it on, before reading it. So for inserting
Mm-hmm.
on a specific table, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have sent you the command on WhatsApp. It's basically nothing, but you will find it okay. It's nothing but you are just instructing MySQL database to just write the query. This is the structure of the query. Nothing like these are few commands which you need to remember, not remember, but you need to know. Okay, there is a command which exists something like this, right?
Uh,
Here, what you're
insert
doing,
into
yeah,
yeah,
insert
insert into students
into
is
students.
like we are commanding SQL. Yeah.
Exactly. You are commanding MySQL server that I need to insert one row inside the students table. Insert into
Mm-hmm.
students table, and what would be the
Mm-hmm.
values? The values would be 1, Michael, and 19. What does this one
Okay.
represent? One represent your
One is
student number,
student number.
right?
Then okay, the name is Michael and the age is 19.
Yeah, it should be in one sequence. Although what you can do is, if there is jumbled up, okay, like suppose if there is jumbled up, you can also do
Mm-hmm.
something like this as well. Insert, wait a minute. like suppose student name, age, and then student number. So nothing, only my, let's put something else. So if you see the second command which I have sent, in which I am specifically mentioning that okay, what are the columns which,
Columns and what are the values under those columns?
exactly, yeah. So if you're not, if you're not mentioning the sequence of columns, then you can directly by default whatever the sequence you can just enter it, insert it
Yeah.
basically. If you
So
are,
basically, the first one is more easier, right? Like
yeah,
I don't have to define. But in case if I have some data which is not in sequence,
yeah,
then I have to define the sequence how I want the data to be entered. Like,
exactly, yes, that's right.
mhm, mhm.
So you can try this.
Okay, let's insert into students. Okay, first thing is in student number. Then I will give number 2 and student name I will put as Kasim. Let me put it like that. And age I'll put as 27. There is something wrong. I did not put values, right? Student values.
Yeah,
I have to define what is in that bracket, right?
yeah,
Values. Okay. Something wrong.
can you show me just a minute?
Unknown call.
Okay, yeah. So now one thing which you need to which you need to remember, that whenever you are trying to enter any text, that will always
Mm-hmm.
go in inverted commas.
Oh, okay.
Okay, numbers is
Okay.
fine,
Okay.
but so whenever there is inverted commas, the by default data type is varchar or text, because it is a string. It is called as a string data type, which
But
basically
I
consists
have a
of
question.
alphanumeric. Yeah,
So the values which we are entering is based on the sequence of the table which we have created, correct?
exactly.
Under each field.
Yeah,
Okay, so while defining the field, we have given the data type, integer, character, and integer again.
yes,
So why it doesn't take it as a varchar, and why do I have to define that this is a text or a varchar? Uh,
because
what do you say that?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
string. Yeah, I will tell you why. Okay,
Mhm.
although you have predefined it, okay, this is the table sequence. Now it might
Mhm.
happen that okay, you by mistakenly entered a number. Okay, like instead of
Okay.
Kasim, you entered like let's say roll number or any phone number.
Okay.
Okay, now
Mhm.
it will store the data, but is
Mhm.
it right? As a system, it
No.
is not right, right? It should actually tell you that okay, maybe you are trying to store something else, and
Mhm.
you should actually fix it. Then you go back to your query and see, okay, I by mistakenly did it. So these are nothing but uh, like system defaults which you have to follow.
Okay. Because varchar can also store numbers, right?
Exactly.
That's the we have to define. Okay.
Yeah, but in for storing
Okay.
numbers, you have to use inverted commas. You can't
For storing
directly,
numbers.
yeah, for no, if the data type is
Okay.
varchar, okay, and
Okay.
if you want to store
Okay.
numbers inside that column, then you have to use
Mhm.
inverted commas. If the data type is integer, then you don't have to use
Mhm.
inverted commas.
And if the data type is integer and I'm trying to store characters, I can use this inverted commas
No,
for.
it will result into an error. It will say that Your actual data type is integer, and you are trying
Mm-hmm.
to store wrong data type, which is wrong. Because I will tell you why this happens. Because whenever you create a table, right, whenever you create table,
Okay.
as I said, MySQL allocates some space. The
Mm-hmm.
integer won't go more than like 18 or 16 numbers, right? Now all of a
Okay.
sudden, if
Yes.
you give a long text, then it won't be able to fit that text into that 16 bit, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's the reason.
So
Like,
integer can only store numbers.
yeah,
However, varchar can store numbers, but it should be in inverted commas.
exactly, that's absolutely right.
And characters, strings should always be in like name or anything like that. The characters which we are typing should always be in inverted commas.
Exactly, that's absolutely right. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So suppose if I wanted to write Kasim 25,
Mm-hmm.
so I would put Kasim in inverted commas and again 25 under inverted commas, or I can write Kasim 25 and put inverted comma for both.
You have to open it and close it with inverted commas. So Kasim and then 25, everything in closed within inverted commas. Opening and
Like
closing.
this.
Yeah, like this. Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So now if you enter,
Got your point.
yeah, now if you enter
Okay.
this,
So in varchar, whatever I'm typing, I should put it under inverted commas.
exactly, that's absolutely
In,
right.
in short. In short. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me enter it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what does it show now?
One row affected query. Okay. So I'll put describe students.
So when you are saying describe students, it will only show you the schema,
Yeah.
not the
Schema.
data.
Okay. Show students. Right.
Again, it won't give you proper output because show is for show databases and show tables. So these are called as the
Uh,
metadata. Metadata as in
okay.
like what
Okay.
are the table name, database name, and all that. Remember the select
Yeah.
query?
Yeah.
Select star.
Select.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
select
yes. Yes.
star
Yes. Select
from
from
students.
students.
Yes, enter.
Okay.
Are you able to
Got
see
it. Got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In
student
order
number,
to
student name? Yeah,
yeah, in order to read, I have to use select star
exactly.
because schema and show will always, sorry, describe and show will always show me data related metadata, not the exact values which I have kept, right? So
Yes,
in order to read the data, what is inside those schema, inside those table, I have to use select star and I have to describe from which table I want to read. Correct?
exactly. That's absolutely right. Right. So now
Okay.
on WhatsApp, I will give you multiple insert commands. You can just directly copy paste it. Wait, let me edit it. Since you didn't insert Michael, right?
No.
Ah, yeah, you can just directly copy paste. Now that you have understood, you can just directly copy paste it. So as you have copy pasted, each and every
Mhm.
execution resulted into a addition of one row onto your table. Can you enter now?
Without even entering.
No, no.
Yeah.
Once you copy pasted it, every new line is basically one command for MySQL.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
also you can also try the other one which I have sent you, where the student where you were specifying the column names and everything. Yeah.
Okay. So how you want me to type that?
No, no, that's fine. You can copy paste it. Like just you need to understand it. That okay. Even
But
this
we do
something like this also works as a
that.
yeah.
Okay.
So see, even right now, even though you basically have given the sequence in not proper order, it still resulted
Mhm.
into a proper execution. Now, can you do once again
Correct.
select star from students? So now, whatever you have entered, everything
Hmm.
has come up, right?
I can s- I can see.
Yeah,
Okay, one question. Is there a way I can ensure that duplicates number are not repeated under one field,
yeah,
under
so
one
that we
row?
will see that how we can do. As of now, I mean, I don't want to take a lot of things in one
Yeah, yeah, I
session,
know.
but yeah,
Yeah,
that is
yeah, yeah. But
the, so just a pre context, that is what a primary key does. Suppose if you
okay.
have, if I set the primary key as student number column, okay,
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
there will be no duplicates.
Mm-hmm.
So a student number, as in a roll number with 1, will be only 1. With a student roll number of 2, there will be only 1 in the entire class. That's how things work, right?
Okay.
So it will basically maintain a unique list of, and when a unique list of roll numbers, student roll numbers, and whenever you try
Mhm.
to enter duplicate, it will complain that this already exists.
Correct.
Either you update it or delete it and then insert it once more. Otherwise, I can't let
Mhm.
you do it.
Got it. For this, I have to define like this is a student no, number column as primary key.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. That's absolutely right. Okay.
And age can be redundant, like it can be repetitive.
Yeah,
So
age
that will
doesn't.
be
Yeah.
foreign key.
I mean, most probably you will have the people from similar age only,
Yeah.
right?
So it is foreign key. Correct.
Yeah, it is not foreign key. Foreign key concept I will make you understand, but on a
Okay.
brief, what exactly is like whenever you want to connect, suppose whenever you want to connect one column to another column, whenever you are
Mm-hmm.
inserting in one table and you want another table to also get automatically updated, then you use foreign key.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's we will see that later,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to flood you with all
Yeah, yeah,
this right away in today's session. So one more thing
yeah.
which we will discuss today, okay, is uh, the where clause. Okay. Now you have the data.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now suppose if I want the data for a specific student,
Okay.
for a very specific student, I want to see what is his age is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then what
Mm-hmm.
we can do? I mean, typically in Excel, what you do?
I'll filter.
Yeah, exactly. The same filter operation you can perform in MySQL using where clause. Okay. Now can you type select
Okay.
star from students where student number, student underscore the column name, the student underscore number, the column name of that table, yeah, equal to 2 or 1, whatever you want. 2 is fine. Semicolon, enter.
Enter.
Yeah. Now, although if you see select star from students have approximately 13 students or 12 students, right? But here you are basically seeing only 3 students which are matching the condition where student number is equal to 2. Can you see any other student apart from roll
No,
number 2?
no, no,
No, right?
no, no, no.
Similarly, you can apply the filter on every possible column. You can even say now you have got duplicates. Okay, you have
Mm-hmm.
basically got duplicates, but you are only interested in your name. Then what you can say,
Mm-hmm.
select star from students where student name equal to Kasim.
Correct.
Yeah, can you go?
I will use double inverted commas, right?
Yeah,
For
yeah, inverted
name.
commas, single inverted commas or double inverted commas, that's fine. Both are same. But here,
Mm-hmm.
if you think, if you even MySQL is little helping you here. If you see the actual data, right, the K
Mm-hmm.
in Kasim is actually capital.
Yeah.
but
And here
here
it
you
is
have
small. I
C as K, right? But then like
yeah.
it is, you are able to basically like properly get your details, student number, student name, age, and all that stuff,
Yes.
right? Now suppose if I don't want all of the columns, now there is a possibility that one table can have multiple columns, let's say more than 50 columns. I want only selected columns. Let's say I just want uh, student number and student age. Then you can name
Okay.
that specific columns as well. So instead of saying star, what you can do, you can say select student underscore number, comma, age from students, where student name, whatever condition you want.
Where student underscore name is equal to. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Just say Control C.
Control C.
Yeah,
Okay. No.
you missed the inverted commas.
Inverted commas. Yes. This will happen in the beginning
No,
once
that's fine.
I'm.
This is actually I want you to make mistakes. Only
Yeah.
by doing mistakes you will learn.
But the pace is good, right? Like from
Yeah,
how
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
going, or am I too slow?
No, no. See, is right. I mean, in the start, it will obviously take. We will take things slow. But once your core concepts are like very foundational, knowledge is very good, then we can take it a much
Mm-hmm.
better pace. Don't worry about the pace. Don't worry about okay. I mean all that stuff. Just focus on understanding
Okay.
and implementing it.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, so now you can see that the student name is omitted, and the student number and age, these are both only the both columns which are being shown, right?
Correct.
Okay. So now, yeah, now suppose now this is like you are able to get only one row, right? Like on a specific one row,
Yeah.
right? What
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted multiple, like for multiple students, if you wanted for multiple students, then what do you do? Then, okay, then you need to filter out for multiple students, right? Then there is a
Yeah.
operator called as in operator. Like
Okay.
suppose if you are, if I ask you that okay, there is a table in which tennis balls are present, and then the tennis balls are labeled from 1 to 10. I want you to pick up
Okay.
4, 5, 6. So you will go in that
Okay.
table, and from the
Mm-hmm.
table, inside that table, you will pick up 4, 5, 6, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, what you will do, suppose if I wanted the information for student number 456, what you will do, you will
Okay.
say select star. Let's say you want all of the information. Okay, say select star
Mm-hmm.
from
Okay.
students where student number space in, then give a round bracket opening, space. So after in you have to get a space,
Okay.
4 comma 5 comma 6, bracket close,
Okay. Close. Okay.
comma, semicolon, enter.
Wow.
So now you are able to get, in a single query, you are able to get filter out for multiple students.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, until now any doubts?
No.
Okay,
No.
so just
Actually, this is a bit better because when I was learning through YouTube and Udemy, I was not able to catch.
Mm-hmm.
I was not able to clear my concept. Now it's clear. Like,
Okay, that sounds good. That's great. So now let's say that you want students whose roll number is less than 5. Okay,
okay,
less than 5. Then what you can do, you can just say select star from students where student number, like how we typically do in our school time, like student number should be less than 5.
this is for less, right?
Yeah, less. This is
No,
less
this is
here.
for very.
So yeah, this is less.
This is less.
That is
Yeah.
greater. The other one
This is
was,
greater.
yeah, this is greater.
Yeah. The other. Okay. Okay. Less than 5, right? I have to put it on the bracket, or
No, no, the
this is.
other one was actually this is greater than 5.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what. Okay, if I have to delete it, yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah, just enter. So now you will see this information of all of the students, okay,
Mm-hmm.
which are which are having the roll number less than 5, right?
Got it.
And similarly you can do for lesser than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to.
Mm.
Let's say if you want to skip just one row, not equal to, let's do an example of not equal to. Let's say you want all
Okay.
of the information, like you want all of
Mm-hmm.
the students except for Kasim. Okay,
Okay.
so what you will do, select star from students where student name exclamation mark,
Not.
yeah, exclamation mark
Okay.
equal to, then space and then your name in a inverted commas. Okay, now can you see
Got,
Kasim
got.
inside that?
Yes. No, there is no Kasim here.
Exactly. And even you can also, like suppose if you want for multiple students you don't want, okay, then what you can do
Okay.
is select star from students where, let's take student number not in, not operator, so this is called not operator as it negates it, not space in,
Okay.
then you give yeah, like you can just give like whatever you want, the student numbers.
Number not. Okay. We no need for bracket, right?
Then you can give
Not.
you need to give a bracket, yeah, you need to give a bracket.
Okay.
I mean this is just one, you can also give multiples like 10, 3, 5, or whatever you want. So now
Hmm.
the other things have been filtered. So this is the basic operation where right now today what we have seen. I will stop it here so that I don't burden you with more things. We will definitely see. I will also give you an exercise as well based on this. Okay. So right now,
Just one
yeah.
question.
Hmm.
Uh, Before this, we selected select star from student where student name is not equal to Kasim. We could have chosen the same thing, right? Not equal to 10 or 2.
Yeah. Student name. No, no. Student name not in. Then you have to give the name. Student name like not in Kasim, not in Sylvia.
Here we use not equal to, right?
Yeah.
But
So
here we used in. So
yeah,
we can use any of these two, right?
any of these two. But the major difference is when you are saying not equal to, you are only referring to only one student. You
Okay,
can only
okay,
refer to only one
okay.
student. But if you are trying to refer to multiple students at once, then you have to
Hmm.
use not in operator.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Got it, got it,
Yeah.
got
So
it.
yeah, so I will just stop here. I will
So
just,
in not not equal to and not equal to are only used for single data, correct?
Exactly, that's right. That's right. And in
And
operator,
if I
hmm,
for multiple data, so if I would have put as student number is equal to 4, 5 and 6 with comma, it would have not given me output.
yes, it
But
will.
I used an in operator, that's why it gave me an output.
Exactly, that's absolutely right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, so just a reminder of what we have seen. We have installed MySQL. We understood what is
Okay.
MySQL as a database. We have
Okay.
seen the default databases inside. We have logged in into MySQL and seen how does a MySQL console look like, and then how to basically show data, view the databases, show the tables inside a specific database, and then how to create your own database, how to understand the schema of a table, and how to then create your own table, how what are the different data types which are available which we can create the tables from, and then create your own table and then also insert the data. After inserting the data, how to read it using the select statement, and how to read after reading it, and then how to do the basic filtering, like how you can filter based on your basically your data, your requirement basically. So any doubts until
Got
now?
it. Just about logging into the terminal for SQL.
Yeah,
So for that, I have to use MySQL minus u root minus p, like same like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Every time.
exactly. Yes,
Because if
yes.
I close this, if I
You
close
can
this,
you
the
can
data.
say exit. You can just say exit. Type exit. Yeah.
Okay.
Enter.
Okay.
Now just say MySQL minus u.
MySQL minus.
MySQL without space.
Sorry. MySQL minus u.
Minus u also without space.
Okay. Minus u.
Then space root. Root as the username. And then space
Okay.
minus p.
Root. Sorry.
Space minus p.
Space.
Minus p is nothing but your password.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Enter.
it will. Okay, so we have entered here.
Yeah. Now you can say show databases.
Show databases.
You will see
Okay,
school.
show.
Then you
I
should,
can
yeah, you can.
describe. Let's describe school.
So for you can only describe tables. Okay. So for,
Okay, 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 okay.
yeah, so you have to say
School is a
use school.
database.
Yeah, school is a database.
Show
No, no, no. You have to
show
say
school.
no, no, not no show school. You have to use school. Use the database. For using the
Uh,
database, you have to say use school.
use school.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now describe student. Right?
Yes.
No. In how do I check what is in school, like
You can
database?
just say
Show
show
tables, right?
tables. Yeah, show tables.
Tables. Show tables. So there are two tables here, professor and this thing.
Yeah.
So I check the schema. I will say show describe students.
Yes.
I will get this. Okay. Then if I want to open this table, that will be uh, select, right?
Yes, that's right. Select star from
Select
students.
star from schools.
From students. School is your database.
Sorry. Select star from students. Okay, here is the data. And then if I want to filter, I can use the select statement and do all those things which we have done now.
Exactly.
Done. I just wanted to see how the navigation works. Like,
Yeah. That it's very important. So I will give you one exercise based on what we have learned today. Okay, you have to
okay,
complete it. There is no bahana on this. You have to complete
okay,
it very sure. Okay, so
okay,
basically you have to create tables, and you have to also create some stuff, and also use I mean some queries for where condition which we have used. Okay, And then
Okay.
one more assignment apart from this, what I would like you to do is study about the different data types available in MySQL.
Okay.
Apart from what we have seen, there are also other data types as well, but study it like what are
Okay.
different data types in MySQL. And then if you find any new data type or if you have any doubts regarding something, then we can also discuss in the next class.
So I can give an like any data I can enter as I want, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Obviously there are some restrictions. So whenever we talk about data, right, like this is called as a RDBMS, relational data.
RDB
Yeah,
database man.
RDBMS. It's called relational
Okay.
database management system, where every
Okay.
data will be related to other data. For example, in this case, there is a student
Mhm.
table, there are a professor table. Now every student might have different
Mhm.
professors.
Yeah.
Like they can be of different divisions, and different divisions they can maybe for the same subject they can have different professors, right? So they are related to each other. So
Mhm.
to show that relationship, we have this database.
Mhm.
So we will learn about
Okay.
lot more about this in the upcoming class. But I hope you got a good
Mhm.
understanding of how what is SQL and how do you use all of this. Okay.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
yeah, so I will give the assignment. You have to do it, and if you have any doubt, you can definitely message me. And
Okay.
yeah, that's it, I suppose, for today's class. No, I don't know.
So you will give me assignment, like you will share with me something on or
WhatsApp.
you just want me to create
No,
some
no, no, no. I
whatever.
will give you I will give you a proper assignment. Obviously, you
Okay.
can try on your own, but I will also give you a proper assignment. What needs to be done?
Okay. 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 So
Okay.
we'll connect. Can we on the webcam for a minute? I just wanted to see you.
Okay. Yeah, sure, sure. Why not? I mean, although I'm not in a good condition, I just came back from after having a long walk. But okay, that's fine. I suppose. Are you able to see
No, I
me?
just wanted to see like, like if I know you.
You might not know
Let's.
me. I mean, you might have not seen me in Chittagam. That's. I mean, I don't think so. But
I have seen you.
oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't know if you have seen me. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. And it's just like a luck here for
You're
asking.
currently working somewhere, right?
Currently, sorry, working or walking?
Working.
Yeah, yeah. I'm currently working. I'm actually working as a lead data scientist in one of the e-commerce companies. So it is in
Okay.
like it's sort of a Flipkart Amazon of Indonesia. It is called as blibli.com. So as I said
Okay.
right previously, like we are basically into developing large language models and machine learning AI models for
Mhm.
like one simple use case would be complementary product recommendation, or for analyzing
Mhm.
all the products which have been in the catalog of the website. So a lot of stuff going
Mhm.
on, and I have been in this field for about more than like what 8 plus years. And also
Okay.
I started teaching around 6 plus years back.
Mhm.
And like yeah, I have thought not just this but like software development. I mean, main idea I used to teach with these tech companies like Upgrad, Great Learning, and all that
Mhm.
stuff. And but
Mhm.
then all of a sudden थोड़ा दिमाग में ख्याल आया कि अरे like why not we should do something about educating our people like from Chittagam.
Mhm.
And
Correct.
that's how I met. I mean, I'm already in like in the group of our Ahladis Jamaat, like everyone brothers and brothers in faith. You might know that group, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I mean, I have good contacts. I mean, good friendship with all the brothers. So I mean, I also conducted 2 to 3 workshops and like proper like Python, SQL, website development at a very minimal cost. Just an introductory sort of a thing, 2 to 3 months of course, and
Mhm.
uh, just for Chittagam guys, not anybody else. Uh, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's how everything started. That's how people know from that. Okay, okay, there is a guy
Mhm.
who. I mean, typically you will see that all our brothers are into cloud practitioners or Linux
Mhm.
or some sort of DevOps sort of a thing, like Linux administration or something like that, right? So but there are very limited
Mhm.
people in our community who are actually in this field, like the data science, software development, all that stuff. I'm alhamdulillah, I'm lucky enough that I got this opportunity to basically not only
So,
do it.
if you have to rate a data scientist compared to a software developer, which has more, which industry has more scope? I mean, which you know
So it
career?
totally depends, right? Like because it totally depends on the company. But yeah, typically previously there wasn't a role called as data scientist. It was more like
Okay.
everyone was just working with data, because right now what happened is with the like expansion of AI, right? People
Hmm.
understood, okay, now after food, shelter, and electricity, data is the new oil. Like you basically,
Yeah, yeah.
if you can consume data, if you can leverage data to generate insights, then
Hmm.
it becomes a powerful machine which can, transform your business in multitudes. The only thing is that previously we
I know.
also had this, but the only concern was that we didn't have much computing power. Like even right now, the laptops which we working on, like M1 laptops which you and I have, right, is so powerful that it can actually train a real-time machine learning model. Not only train, but also uh, like uh, generate the output. It is that powerful. So we
Hmm.
right now we wherever we go we see AI, especially in Dubai, and also definitely in malls and everything you will see AI, right? So
Everything is AI.
yeah. So speaking on context, see, in a typical organization there will be two data scientists and 10 data analysts,
Hmm. Okay.
because data scientists are only responsible for developing models, experimenting on all that stuff, and then building in on top of it. But data analysts are very core to the business, because they actually understand from the real time data which is happening, and they
What's
basically
happening?
provide insights, okay, what's happening currently. We are just bothered
Hmm.
कि ओके ठीक है, ये डेटा अपने पास है और इसका हम क्या कर सकते हैं. But data analysts, their
Hmm.
main job role is whenever they, suppose if in logistics, if there is the कोई मतलब supply chain में कुछ अगर गड़बड़ आ गया, pipeline में कोई गड़बड़ आ गया, then you guys will
Hmm.
be the first one who will know.
Correct, correct.
तो अभी
अगर परफॉर्मेंस डाउन हो रहा है या
exactly,
जो भी है, तो वी विल बी द वन हु विल बी नोइंग इट फर्स्ट. ओके,
exactly,
दिस इज आवर मंथली
KPI
परफॉर्मेंस एंड दिस
metrics
इज
and
हाउ वी
all
आर
that
परफॉर्मिंग.
stuff, right? So
केपीआई.
yeah, so and I mean there is no comparison as such. It totally depends on the company and the compensation which it gives. But typically there is not much of a, if you are a like if you are a skilled and experienced guy, okay, then typically data analyst guy is also like score a lot, as you were saying, like 15,000 dirhams is, I mean, some dream salary for anyone who's just starting out with data analyst roles and all. So yeah, that's, I mean, scope as of now I can easily say that the upcoming decade or so is totally going to be data related only.
That's why I took this decision. I'm actually I left my job, and I wanted to switch entirely to this field,
Mm-hmm.
come not just rely on the logistics and just because when I was working I was more into performance. I was more like a performance analyst.
Mm-hmm.
I used to analyze what's the company's performance, how we are performing, and whatever data I used to get say from here and there, जहाँ से भी ले सकते हो ले लो. कभी WMS से उठा के SQL मैंने यूज किया है, मतलब मैं क्वेरीज मेरे को इतना समझता था, हाँ ठीक है कि मेरे को ये यहाँ से उठाना है, ये
Mm-hmm.
मेरे को ये चीज चाहिए, तो आई यूज टू यूज चैट जीपीटी एंड ऑल दोस थिंग टू गेट दिस syntax, and then write something. And I failed a lot, but somehow I managed to pull out whatever data I needed वो
Yeah.
टाइम पे. तो
So yeah,
वो एक बार निकाल लिया तो वो मैं वो ही चल रहा था, मतलब तो फिर मेरे को ऐसा था कि आई वांटेड टू लर्न मोर अबाउट दिस एंड डू समथिंग अबाउट डू समथिंग रिलेटेड टू डेटा एनालिस्ट,
yeah, this is
not just
actually a,
logistics.
yeah, good decision actually, because as being in the field I can totally sense कि everything is getting automated now. If you don't have that skill to बेसिकली इफ यू आर जस्ट लाइक यहाँ से निकाला वहाँ डाला दिखा दिया, तो दैट इज समथिंग विच कैन बी ऑटोमेटेड. लाइक ऑब्वियसली
करेक्ट.
स्किल्ड लेबर जो है वो चार लोगों से एक कोई एक तो बचेगा, बट स्टिल अगेन देयर इज अ रिडक्शन ऑफ 75%. तो इसीलिए इफ़ यू नो थिंग्स लाइक ओके, आई नॉट ओनली आई कैन जस्ट प्रेजेंट यू द डेटा, बट आई कैन ऑल्सो manage it, I can update it, I can maintain it, I can also derive more insights from it. That is the actual skill which you like brings a lot of competence in the table. तो वो दैट इज़ आई थिंक प्रोबेबली, एंड आई वांट मोर गाइज फ्रॉम स्पेशली फ्रॉम आवर कम्युनिटी, बिकॉज टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट अभी हो क्या रहा है कि आई एम द ओनली गाय फ्रॉम आवर कम्युनिटी एज एन लाइक मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी इन द एंटायर बिल्डिंग इन माई वेर आई
ओके, ओके,
वर्क.
ओके,
तो ये वो
ओके.
नोशन से ही मुझे ऐसा लगा कि नहीं, मतलब कहीं ना कहीं हमारी ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि हम भले ही वी आर गिविंग आउट टाइम एंड ऑब्वियसली वी आर गेटिंग पेड फॉर इट, बट बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग विच आई हैव लर्न थ्रू आउट द एंटायर ईयर्स. नो, देर वॉज नो बडी हु वॉज गाइडिंग मी. खुद ही मतलब सब कुछ देख
ओके,
के
ओके.
आई यूज टू स्पेंड अ लॉट ऑफ एंडलेस नाइट्स डूइंग दिस स्टफ एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड आई जस्ट, ठीक है, लाइक आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू help as many people as I can. That's the idea.
ट्रेन मी वेल इनफ. अगर मेरा
हम्म.
यहाँ कुछ नहीं हुआ ना, तो वहीं पे कहीं पे मेरा कुछ करा देना.
अरे नहीं नहीं, डोंट वरी, हो जाएगा. जस्ट डेडिकेट योर सेल्फ टू दिस क्राफ्ट and just and I because like as of now from what I have understood, okay, to be honest, आप तो यही ट्राई करो कि आप वहीं कर लो, क्योंकि यहाँ जो है ना,
नहीं, नहीं,
यहाँ,
यही क्लैरिटी है.
हाँ, क्योंकि यहाँ जो है ना, यहाँ मतलब मिल तो जाएगा, अच्छा पैकेज भी मिलेगा, बट यहाँ कंपटीशन बहुत ज़्यादा है. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, लाइक
हुँ,
आई एम नॉट लाइक,
हुँ,
मतलब डरा नहीं रहा हूँ मैं, बट यहाँ कंपटीशन
हुँ,
बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा है. बिकॉज यहाँ लोगों के पास क्या कहते हैं, मतलब इधर तो मतलब लाखों इंजीनियर्स तो हर साल निकलते हैं,
हुँ.
राइट. मतलब दुबई
सही है.
में दुबई में ऐसा है कि मतलब इफ़ यू हैव सम रेफरल्स, इफ़ यू हैव सम कनेक्ट्स, यू कैन ईजिली मेक इट. ऑब्वियसली
हुँ,
यू हैव टू नो ऑल ऑफ दिस, बट आई वुड हाईली एडवाइस कि आप वहीं ट्राई करो और ट्राई टू मेक इट
हुँ.
ओवर देयर ऑल्सो. ऑब्वियसली अगर ऐसा कुछ हुआ तो ऑब्वियसली आई एम देयर टू हेल्प, डोंट वरी अबाउट
ओके, ओके. So it was nice talking to you.
इट.
I've taken a lot of your time
नहीं नहीं,
today.
दैट्स फाइन
पहला
लाइक एज
सजेशन.
लॉन्ग एज इट हेल्प्स मैन,
हाँ.
आई मीन ठीक है, दैट्स आई एम
हुँ,
कंप्लीटली
हुँ.
जस्ट.
तो इंशाल्लाह आप मेरे को असाइनमेंट दो, मैं असाइनमेंट फिनिश करता हूँ, और मैं वो उसके बारे में भी रीड करता हूँ अबाउट डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ डेटा डेटा टाइप्स
ओके,
इन सीक्वल,
श्योर थिंग.
एंड विल कनेक्ट टुमारो इंशाल्लाह.
So we will connect on alternate days. So we will connect now on Monday. So I will just as we discuss, right? Because if every day, then course भी बहुत छोटा लगेगा, and then you will also not get time to reflect on all of these. तो alternate days कैसा रहेगा,
करेक्ट,
मंडे, फिर
करेक्ट.
मंडे and all that stuff. So you will get some time to complete your assignments, read more things about it, come up with lot of doubts and stuff like that. तो yeah, so alternate days पे करते हैं ताकि you also get some breathing space, and also eventually get more understanding.
So we will be touching advanced SQL, right? Like on advanced level, right? When we
Yes,
are doing this SQL, we are
you
doing,
will not
we'll
only,
going to advanced.
yeah, you will not only learn how to combine multiple tables, but also you will learn that what are the different processes involved and everything. Don't worry, like everything in depth. इतना पैसा दे रहे हो तो फिर
इंशाल्लाह.
ऑब्वियसली मैं कराऊंगा, डोंट वरी.
इंशाल्लाह, इंशाल्लाह.
या, ओके.
ठीक है, ठीक है भाई.
ओके,
सलाम
जज़ाकल्लाह खैर.
अलैकुम. इंशाल्लाह
वालेकुम
आपका
अस्सलाम,
करते हैं.
इंशाल्लाह मिलते हैं.
वैयाकुम.